Yo guys, and welcome back to this new episode of How to Make a Game Like Stolz RNG. Today in episode 3.5. Firstly, I want to say that this episode is not required, so you do not have to follow this episode if you don't want to. Um, because in this episode, we just focus on visible stuff that you see, like adding a frame when you wall something, like this black frame with the star, and also all that stuff. So you guys voted for a shorter episode this time. Um, and yeah, I will make it short. So this will be like all time lapse, and I'm just going to explain it shortly. But this episode will be long because we will feature a lot of stuff. We will feature the rolling frame. So for now we had it like this. It just rolled something, and we want to animate this. Secondly, we're going to focus on the webhook. And thirdly, we want to focus on chat messages. Yeah, those are the three things that we are going to do today. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing we are actually going to do is we going to, let me check on my list. The first thing we are going to do is oh wait, no, I have to decide on what to do first. I think we want to do the spinning frame first. So the first thing we are going to do is so just head into the server script, which you can find in server script service. And then under the aura sound is equal to 10 position, just put these two attributes. That's pretty much all you need for the script. I'm gonna make sure to zoom in a bit. Just put them here. That's all you need. So that was the server script. Then we want to go into the spin server. Now, actually, we want to go into the replicated storage, then in the aura data. And yeah, here we want to add a few things. So we want to add the text color, which is going to be a color 3 from RGB. Let me just make this kind of cool. I'll just make it white. Yeah. So then we want to add a text font too. This is going to be font, so I'm gonna just go enum.font.gotham. And yeah, we basically just add them for the other two as well. You can just add them for everything. Just specify color and font. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the aura data. The next thing we're going to change is in the spin server. This is going to be quite a lot. So yeah. This is everything okay. So I hope this is kind of where we left off last time, because I kind of messed up the scripts where I just wrote my episode 3.5 into this version. So I don't know if this is exactly the script we had last episode, but just copy what I write and you will be fine. So then the next thing we're going to do is actually specify a value at top. So also make sure firstly make sure that you put this here right below if or then, just put this, and then put this right here too. So we had this if frame dot visible is equal to true, then return end. Just change this to this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So then we want to specify a value here. A local is on black frame, and we're gonna set this to a value. Basically this value I'm gonna just set it to 1. So basically this value represents how rare an aura should be to initiate a black screen. So for instance, if you put 1 here, it's pretty much gonna do it at every aura. If you put 100 here, it's just going to do the black screen if the aura is rarer than 1 in 100. I'll just put 1 here for testing. So then we want to firstly write a few things. No. Firstly, we want to modify our spin UI. So I can show you what it looks like now. I kind of changed the buttons here. So the first thing we want to do is in our spin UI. I think I'm just gonna leave the spin UI inside my Discord server. So make sure to join this server. I mean, just paste it on. Also make sure to well, join the Discord, because there is going to be a link to my aura, the Aegis aura you can find here. Yep. I also left it there, so I can show you what we have in here. So in the spin UI, we now have a black frame. I can show you what it looks like. It just looks like this. But you will find this in my Discord, also with the star, the vignette, easy. So then we have to choose frame, which looks like this now. We just added this label here. Yeah. And then we have the auto button. In the auto button, there's going to be a script, so make sure you get the script. So this script will also be in my Discord, so no worries. You don't have to write all this. But if you can't join the Discord, just make sure to copy this. And also in the spin button, make sure to copy this script here. And also add a cooldown frame. This cooldown frame is just at the exact same size as the spin button. Yeah, does everything. So yeah, you can add those two scripts. And then in the spin server, we have to add quite a few stuff. Quite a bit actually. So firstly, we have to write a few new values here. Let me just paste them on. So those are all the values. So we have to play a UI, we have the frame, which is the choose frame, skip button, equip button, then the obtainment label, then the RNG label, which is basically the label which indicates how rare the aura is. Then we have the cooldown frame, then we have the black screen, the vignette, and the star. So that's pretty much all you need. Then we're gonna write a new function actually below this, so make sure to delete frame.visible. So then if aura, the chance, is greater than, then we use our label we use here, so it's on black frame, then. So also make sure to just delete everything you wrote before, so just delete all this here. Yeah, so we just have this now in our spin event. Make sure to copy exactly this, and this should work pretty well actually. So if we join the game now, it will just, well, nothing will work. Check. Yeah. So yeah. Also, why it prints false and true here, that's just the auto button, I think. Well, no, it's the spin button. In the spin button, it prints the statement of if you are on cooldown. So we set the cooldown to true. But yeah, I will just write this little function here, and then I will see you then. And just like this, we have a working system with the black screen. So I will quickly explain you what this code does. So basically, when we update the roles, we then gonna check if the chance of the aura is rarer than the is on black frame. If it is, then we're gonna make the frame, so the choose frame visible, and we make the black screen visible. Then we set the image transparency of the vignette to 1, and also set the color of it to the aura.text color we specified in the aura data here, the text color. So then the star, then we're gonna set, wait, where was I? Here. We also set the image color of the star to the text color. Then we're gonna create two tweens, which just control the image transparency of the vignette and the image transparency at the rotation of the star. Then we make the back screen invisible after 3 seconds, so you can change this however you want. So here this should be 3. Then we're gonna set the text and the colors and the fonts. And yeah, then we set the buttons with the cooldown, and then we're gonna make the frame invisible again. And then for the equip button, we're just gonna equip the auras. That's pretty much everything we had yesterday, so this year. Also, let me zoom in a bit. Except we just add the cooldown and the RNG label. So that's pretty much all the new lines. Yeah. So I can show you the whole script again. So you can just copy and paste whatever you want. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole script. Yeah. And then we set the cooldown false again, so I can quickly show you how this looks. So, like you see, we also have an auto button now. This works perfectly fine. You will also have this working without even like scripting it, because the kit I'm gonna send you. So in the Discord you can find this spin UI here, and it's gonna have all of it, like the black screen, the star, the vignettes, the auto button with the script, the spin button with the script, so you don't have to change anything. Just paste the spin UI in the starter GUI, and you should be fine. Okay, guys. So the next feature we are actually going to do is to well, send chat messages in the chat. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to create two things. So in the remotes, we are going to create another folder. We are going to call this messages. Then we are going to create a remote event inside, not a folder, a remote event. We are gonna call this server, and then another one, and we're gonna call this global. Yeah, those are the two things we are going to need. So yeah, then the next thing we are going to do is we are going to, well, go to our starter player and just create a local script here. We're going to call this client. So, and then I'm gonna just paste in what we need. So basically just need the variables. Then we are going to need these two functions and these two events. And we are going to need this function here. So this is everything we need. Just make sure to copy it. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Then in the spin server again, we're going to use this. And yeah. So then we also need another function in the spin server. So this is going to be a local function, and it's going to be determine color. So done. Yeah, just make sure to copy this function. Then the next thing we're going to do is we are going to send the message, the message in chat. So we will make this below here. So basically below the set attribute. So this is where we're gonna set this. So we're gonna set the local caller to determine caller and selected aura. I'm just gonna get us a color. So then we basically just copy what I write. It's basically everything. So you can change this number. I'll just make this to the black screen. It's on black screen. So that when something's black screen, it will also put it on global. You can, however, change this how you like to. And yeah, this is pretty much it that you're going to need. So make sure to copy all this. And we can check if this works. So we hope it does. We can go to the chat, we can roll. And now you can see we spawned test aura, which is 1 and 2. So then we can spin again. And then we roll test aura again. You can spin again. We roll test aura. Just kind of buggy, but works. So then we rolled ages. We can also, I'm gonna just make this to 5 right here. It's on black screen to 5. So okay, and like you can see, this just works perfectly fine. This will also put like different text labels. And yeah, there's just some issue that I see here. And it is that when we do not, well, go into the black screen, there's some issue. Let me just see. Oh yeah, I should make the frame visible here. So make sure you add frames equal to visible here. Otherwise it's not going to work perfectly. Because if you don't, yeah, so no, it works just fine. So yeah, and then basically this is going to return. So if the other chance is higher than all, well, lower than 5,000, it would just put purple. If it's lower than 50,000, it will just put yellow. And if it's higher than 50,000, it's just going to put orange. You can of course change these values to your liking. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So then the last thing we're going to add today is webhooks. So this works really easy. So basically, I will leave a link to this module script in my Discord, but also in my description. So basically, it's called webhook service. Basically, just drag it into the replicated storage. Yeah, it's basically it. So then the next thing you're going to do is just you need a webhook URL. So yeah. So then just paste the URL here. I pasted it below the aura handler. So then the next thing you're going to need is to make a local function. And this local function is called, I can quickly paste it in. So I'm gonna just paste it in. So it's called local function create embed, and there's all this different stuff here. So you can press a title, description, color, thumbnail, footer, timestamp, content, and fields. You can check in the webhook service. There's everything you can pass through. You could also pass a footer icon, everything like this, or an image. You can pass through literally anything. So yeah, and then you're going to send the embed. So and then we are going to call this function actually right below. Let me see. yeah, we are going to call this right here. So task.delay 0, comma function. You pass it through here, then you say create embed player, comma selected arrow. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so we can roll. It takes a few seconds to send the embed, so don't worry. It's just like taking a few seconds to send it. Because it has to like create all the embeds and stuff, and yeah, it just takes a second. And yeah. But basically, I can show you what it would look like. Because it really takes some time. Yeah, so it would just look like this here. So you would have all new different things. And yeah, this works perfectly fine. It just takes a few seconds to send it, so yeah. Oh yeah, and the messages are here. I can show you. They just appeared. So yeah, this is what it looks like. You see something rare occurred, and then we have all the different stats here. It works perfectly fine. So yeah, you can add the embed too. And yeah. So basically that was pretty much it for today's episode. Thank you for watching. And also thank you so much for 200 subs. Yesterday we were at less than 100 and now we are at 200. Thank you so much for all the love and all the support. So today we added auto roll, which just works perfectly fine. In the next episode we are going to, so this would be episode 4. We are going to add probably auto skip and auto equip. So you have settings, you can set settings for this. And also some other stuff. So today we added auto roll. We also added the frame for when something rolls. You can of course change this frame because it does not look so great. But yeah, make also sure to join the Discord server. It's linked in my bio and in the description. And yeah, in my Discord server you can find the Aegis aura that I use in every video pretty much. And you can also find the spin UI so that you do not have to script and, well, yeah, create it yourself. And yeah, that was pretty much it for this tutorial for today. And yeah, I think we will see again next episode. You can also leave suggestions in my Discord on what I should feature in the next episode or what you want to see, or if you find any bugs that I have to fix, just let me know in the Discord server.